Those are the top stories. One of them, of course, is about that N1 northbound near Bela-Bela in Limpopo, which was closed yesterday after a tanker caught fire. Authorities are investigating the cause of this accident. No one has been reported injured. Let's get the latest now. On the line, we're joined by Mr. Joel Siabi from the Limpopo Transport Department. Dr. Siabi, good morning, and thank you very much for your time. We've been reporting since 6 o'clock that highway has been open. So are things flowing smoothly in that part of the highway?
Yeah, good morning, and good morning to your viewers. It is true, we were able to successfully open the highway late last night, just after 10:30 in the night. It is indeed correct that both lanes or both sides of the highway were closed, unfortunately. On the one side, which is the initial incident, it was after a fuel tanker did catch fire, and it resulted in the whole N1 northbound being closed for quite a number of hours, and traffic was diverted to the Quadrington off-ramp and into R101. But the preliminary report that we are getting is that the tire to that fuel tanker could have bursted, and somehow the fire caught up with the tanker itself, full of fuel, and you could imagine the kind of fire that could result out of that. So, but we are safely reporting that it is now open, and the wreckage has been cleared and all debris there. But also on the southbound, also during the incident, as and when our officers were busy trying to assist people to move up and down slowly through the two sides of the road, there was an incident where a light delivery vehicle knocked into a truck from behind, and unfortunately in that instant I think we had one fatality. Sadly, we want to take this opportunity and send condolences to the family. And we want to still again try to plead with our people to be very watchful on the roads and be very patient with one another.
Okay, so just to clarify regarding that fuel tanker, it was not involved itself in any collision. Preliminary investigation suggests that a tire may have burst and that caused a fire, and then the tanker itself bent.
Absolutely. There was no any other vehicle involved on the part of the fuel tanker. And safely and quite relieving is that the driver also was able to manage to get out of the vehicle unharmed. So, it was just the tanker that bent to ashes and damaged the road a bit.
Okay, now on the southbound, during that time, as the traffic was getting back to back there was an incident where a vehicle rammed into the back of a separate truck on the other side of the highway, the southbound one, and one person died in that incident.
According to the report that we got last night and verified even this morning, yes, unfortunately that's what happened. On the southbound, and that was when traffic was moving already and our officers having taken charge of the situation. So unfortunately there was that incident, and which still makes our point as a department that especially on N1 but especially also on all our roads in the province, that people need to be very, very careful and also be patient with one another on the road. So there was that incident, and unfortunately a life was lost, and we again want to usher a message of condolences on behalf of the MEC in Tate, Namani, Tix and Masemoli.
Okay, you said there's a preliminary report. That one says there must be an investigation that still has to be finalized. When do you expect a final report on this incident?
We would hear from the South African Police Service, and we normally do not preempt for them how long they take, but we know that in that instance a culpable homicide case has been opened, and the SAPS will, as they normally do, often even issue a statement to everyone, and the media houses will also know what exactly happened in that particular instance. But we will be relying on them to assist in that case.
Okay, is that a case of culpable homicide in that fatality that took place on the Southbound?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. That's Mr. Joel Siabi from the Limpopo Transport Department.